This coming week is all about the Fed meeting on Wednesday evening. Assuming it's a dovish meeting, which is what the market expects, then trend rand gains should probably be able to resume. So Wednesday night, the Fed's not going to change policy, no rate change, no change to their bond buying program. What the market is looking at rather is two issues. First of all, their dot plots. That's the individual Fed members' forecasts of where the Fed rate is going to be in future. At present, based on the March meeting, the consensus view, the mean view of the Fed members is that interest rate hikes won't start before 2024. However, it only needs two members to move forward their hike expectations into 2023 for the median view to change. In other words, for the average forecast to be for Fed hikes to start in 2023. Even if that does happen, we should expect the Fed and Powell, when he speaks at the press conference, to be very dovish. The second point really is whether or not the Fed is going to start to talk about tapering, in other words, reducing the pace of their bond buying program. Again, that's probably unlikely, but any hint of that may worry markets. As I said, assuming we get a dovish Fed statement, so Fed members not bringing forward the hikes, no talk about tapering, then this bubble type conditions in global financial markets will continue. Last week, amazingly, we saw 3 consecutive days of rand losses. We haven't seen that since early March. Don't take this yet as a signal that trend rand gains have halted. It's rather just a pause. Remember last week, we also got that very positive current account data, a 5% current account surplus. No wonder the rand is appreciating. Other issues to look out for this week, we get US retail sales for May out on Tuesday. That's almost certainly going to be overshadowed by the Fed. On the local front, what we're doing is watching those COVID numbers, a very rapid acceleration in case numbers, not impacting on financial markets, but potentially if this continues, this will become a negative. Overall, just one big event for the week. Again, assuming it's dovish, potentially those trend rands can resume. Good luck for the week ahead.